So last weekend, my buddy Dave and I were sitting on my porch, nursing a couple of iced teas, and enjoying the rare event of both our lawns being more grass than dandelion. That's when we heard a strange bleating noise from next door, followed by what sounded suspiciously like a tiny, angry stampede. We leaned over the railing and saw my neighbor Karen walking around her yard with what looked like a goat on a leash. The goat, I kid you not, was wearing a bright green sweater with the words "Zero Emissions" on it. Karen waved at us and shouted, "Meet my new eco-friendly lawnmower." Dave and I exchanged glances, both wondering if this was some kind of elaborate joke or maybe a new startup idea that only people who shop exclusively at Whole Foods would get. The goat, meanwhile, was munching furiously on a patch of clover, occasionally glaring at us like we owed it money. Every few minutes, Karen would try to redirect the goat to a different part of the yard, but the goat clearly had its own landscaping plan, which involved eating only the weeds and occasionally trying to headbutt the garden gnome. At one point, Karen pulled out a little bell and shook it, which only seemed to enrage the goat further. It yanked the leash, pulling Karen along as if she were the world's least aerodynamic sled. The goat made a beeline, goat line, for the neighbor's prized rose bushes, sweater flapping in the wind with Karen shouting, "No, not the petunias!" By this point, Dave was doubled over laughing, and I was making a mental note to never, ever complain about my electric mower again. After about 20 minutes of chaos, Karen finally managed to corral the goat back into her yard. She looked up at us, hair wild, sweater askew, and said, "He's a little high-strung, but he's saving the planet one bite at a time." Dave, still wiping tears from his eyes, leaned over and said, "Yeah, but I think your mower's got a serious case of turf rage."